Go for it if you've got the opportunity. But as BAs, we're really trained to understand what we really need as opposed to what we really want. And what's going to be the return on investment. So what is the practice that we're putting together actually going to do for our organisation? How far do we have to go? So it's very, very cool to get excited about being a BA Centre of Excellence. Okay, yeah, that's the one, but look, I'm just going to give you a tip. Really hard to get to. Alright, so maybe as a good stepping stone, you want to focus on good practice. And notice I don't say best practice, just like me. What is best practice? So we focus on good practice. We'll get to what was later. First one is the authority. To have a BA Centre of Excellence, you've got to, that BA Centre of Excellence, it's got to have the authority to be able to influence. It's got to be able to help influence things in the organisation. Secondly, it's got to have a good role in that place. And the BA Centre of Excellence, the role can either be as a resource centre, so it's a place which defines all your practices, your processes, your tools, and good advice. Or it can actually be part of the development process where it can actually also offer good consultancy, guides, and help step in and help you with your project going live. And thirdly, it's going to be sort of placed in the organisation at the appropriate level. So I've heard of Centre of Excellence as bits and pieces going in a virtual sort of space. That's kind of cool, it's kind of vague, virtual. But often it doesn't have the influence or the power. So you want to elevate it up in your organisation. So if you are going for BA Centre of Excellence, try and get positioned in your organisation, try and get the sign off right so that it actually can be staffed properly with the right level of authority people. I'm going to give you a tip. First of all, when you're developing BA Centre of Excellence, be patient. And these things do take time, they don't happen overnight. But if you have got an organisation that is going, hey, let's go for BA Centre of Excellence, don't muck around. Because times are changing. And what's hot this year is not hot next year. So I'm going to get you to stand up, please. It's so good that you did it. I'm so pleased. And I'm going to ask a series of questions, alright? And if the answer is yes, keep standing. If the answer is no, sit down. If you're sitting here with your boss and it's a career limiting move to sit down at a particular question that I've raised, keep standing. Or do my favourite, which is drop the pen or the paper, reach down and then stay sitting. Right? So here's the questions. Listen carefully. Does your organisation acknowledge business analysis? That was a given, because you're walking. Oh, pumping was a given. So that's good. Do you have a business analysis practice? My goodness. Within your business analysis practice, do you have methods, processes, procedures, and templates? Do you have within your BA Centre of Excellence or practice a governance component? Someone that oversees what you're doing, quality. Thank goodness someone sat there. I'm starting to get nervous. Alright, now I'm going to get tough with you guys. Do you have a role definition, a job description, which actually defines you as a business analyst, actually represents what you do? Do you have a planned career path in business analysis? This is good. This has given me lots to work on. I'm really pleased. And if you have a training plan plan and a program in place. Is it actually enforced? I'm going to get you guys. I'm determined. Does your business analysis practice strive for continuous improvement? Once you're down, you're down. That's how it works. Alright? I've paid you guys off. You know? Does your business analysis practice have a suite of tools that have been designed especially for VAs? I thought that would be careful. That was my trump card.
So progressive means an organisation that is looking to affect change in their workplace. They want to be positive about the change. They want to make a difference to the workplace. They want to make it a better place to work. They want to increase their profile in the business arena. They need to pull up their bottom line. They need to make more profits. So it's an organisation that wants to actually invoke change and be successful in the various aspects of their business. Also, when I'm talking about an organisation, I'm not talking about one division of an organisation here in terms of an enterprise business analyst. That's a good start. But,
wrong one, sorry.
So, 60 minutes and 60 people, right. So I'm talking about more than one division in an organisation. Not a single project within a business unit, but across one or more divisions will be a whole organisation. So it's on that sort of scale. She has ideas to be competitive, to be and innovative. But there's no one within her organisation that can help her with understanding what the impacts of her ideas are on the organisation. Who will help her to understand the impact of her ideas to take this organisation forward? Or, if you think of it from a government department point of view, of course runs is central for the government, there may be some changes which a government department or organisation is obligated to change, to make.
About 6 years ago, I had a career change that I needed to consider. I've been working a long time as an implementation consultant, installing and providing distribution and manufacturing and sales systems to companies in New Zealand, Australia, and further afield. Really interesting, challenging work, but there are a few problems. The product set that I've been working on, the company I've been working for, has been bought out by a competitor,
and is it okay for us to not know the answers to everything immediately? So we can explore, we can find out. And I guess lastly, is it okay that we have a bit of fun while we're doing this? Yeah?
Yes.
Hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. So, my name is David Worris, and I'm a consultant with Red Vespa, and we're going to do the first exercise now, so I don't want you kind of getting too comfortable. By the way, you'll see as we go through, if a little thing pops up at an angle like that, that's a cue to the fact we're just about to do an exercise. If we have time, there are 14 different things we're going to do, but we have just to see how long they take. So with this one, I'm going to throw this to one of your tables. So I want somebody on the table just to catch it and just tell me your name and where you're working. And as you do that, I'm going to try and scribble the names down just to help me. I know you've got the name badges on as well, but I'm not going to be up close and personal all the time. And if you then, as you've said your name and where you're working, if you throw it to another table, we just kind of rapidly get through us, if that's okay. So as business analysis practitioners, we want to be even more effective in how we use three of our key resources: ourselves, our team immediately around us, and our stakeholders as well. So this is really around looking at effective communication as it helps us do our roles as business analysis practitioners. Because technical prowess and long hours aren't enough to guarantee project success. I'm going to come back to this theme time and again. It's about what we can achieve by working with and through people. And people are messy, soft systems, so kind of understanding a little bit of what goes on with people will help us have more effective communication. We need to develop our understanding and our management of relationships as well. And there's lots of ways of doing this, just through experience of life. But NLP's, for me, I found it to be sort of an effective way of doing this. Now, I don't know who at the moment has much knowledge already of NLP. We can cover that off in a moment, but it's a very, very broad topic. So we're really only going to a degree, we're going to scratch the surface of it. We're going to look at a little bit of an understanding of what NLP is and isn't. We're going to be looking at why that's relevant to business analysis practitioners, and then we're going to look at a whole bunch of techniques that you can use today in your roles. Hopefully you'll see how they can be beneficial